Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UFC Fight Night. We have Arnold Allen taking on my boy, the Dalmatian, Melquizael Costa, at the UFC Meta Apex, everyone's favorite. I just love hearing those strikes connect. I love hearing the corner chatter. And guys, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I've just rage baited you with this title. No, I've felt this way for a while now. Arnold Allen is just one of these guys who's very lovable in the MMA world, and I totally get it, right? Fun fights. It's just so hard to gauge how good Arnold Allen really is because, like, he has losses where he's looked good against really good fighters, but, like, when you actually peel it back and get real and look at the wins, he's beat, like, nobody. Like, again, I'll end it with this. I challenge you. Who's the greatest win of Arnold Allen? You're gonna think about it, say it out loud, and then realize how stupid you just sounded. So we're gonna go my boy, the Dalmatian, Melk Costa. I think it'll be close though. I think he honestly wins by close decision. I don't think he'll TKO Allen, who is defensively responsible. Melk Costa, it's his time. The polka dot warrior himself. He's going to beat Arnold Allen. I'm pretty well convinced by that. We're going to get into some of the stats here and like how their styles actually sort of match up. We have Melk Costa, who is taller. They're both southpaws. He's younger, but Arnold Allen, I would say, is more defensively minded. He's fought the far better competition. Like, it's not even comparable, but does that mean Arnold Allen is able to beat him? I don't think so. Arnold Allen isn't the best striker in the world, only throwing 3 strikes per minute at 42% accuracy. A lot of the Arnold Allen volume you see is useless. These little feeler jabs he just tosses out there. Arnold Allen is a severely overrated striker. Meanwhile, Melk Costa is a different type of striker entirely. He's long range. He kickboxes. He dishes out far more leg kicks than a guy like Arnold Allen with more accuracy. But however, he gets hit more often. He can be suckered into brawls. He can be taken down. So I'm tired of seeing Arnold Allen be so like defensively responsible in his fights. I actually think Arnold Allen is just a better fighter inherently when he chooses to ramp up and get aggressive. Like, he hurt Giga Chikadze when he chose to just brawl a little bit. Against Dan Hooker, he was able to TKO him. And that's his only TKO. Like, people love to glaze Arnold Allen. Like, what is there to glaze? Like, he's not a finisher. He's not aggressive. We can praise him for his, like, commendable losses, but, like, tell me his best win. I mean, seriously, like, are you going to cling to, like, a Giga Chikadze, which is his last win in 3 years? Meanwhile, we're seeing savages like Kevin Vachejos just, like, decapitate Giga. So, like, yeah, Arnold Allen, like, I think he should, like, go to lightweight or something. I don't know, dude, because, like, featherweight is only getting more competitive, and his best wins are Dan Hooker at featherweight, completely skeletal and malnourished in there, and an injury-prone Calvin Kattar. So, did he hang tough against Max Holloway? Yes. 5 rounds with Holloway is incredible for your, like, fight IQ and to, like, get the rub off of a guy like Holloway. Absolutely, but we see in his next fight against Movsar Evloev, his style just really didn't change. He actually got outstruck by Evloev. I know everybody loves to just dive on, like, the knee over Evloev was illegal. Mark Goddard shouldn't have stepped in, and, like, yes, you're right, that probably would have shifted the momentum of the fight greatly. Maybe Allen could have taken over the fight, but, like, he lost on the feet to Evloev. That fight, I swear, Arnold Allen was, like, the one and only Evloev victim. Like, Arnold Allen got busted up and, like, half dropped by an Evloev jab in that fight. Like, Evloev's never caused pain to anyone, and he's busting up Allen like that, so it's interesting. Like, Arnold Allen is a very smart and defensive fighter, but I think across 5 rounds, we'll get to see Melk Costa just bring the kickboxing, bring the kicks, be long, defend the takedowns of Allen, work his game. Who's more dangerous? It's absolutely Melk Costa, who was the first man to KO Dan Ige, spinning back kick to the neck, first man to KO Morgan Charrier, switch kick to the head, 8th man to KO Julian Erosa. Or no, he didn't even KO Julian Erosa. That was a Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, there are, like, sort of cracks in the armor of Melk Costa that, like, prevent me from, like, full-out glazing him. Like, what are you doing having a fight of the night with Julian Erosa? Like, it's interesting. C-Rod, Christian Rodriguez, who's, like, a bloated-up, like, just fat 135er, sort of, like, put a grappling clinic on him, but he, like, squeaked the decision with his striking. It's interesting, man. Like, both guys, this is a good main event, because we need to know where these guys' careers are going to go. Is Arnold Allen just a bit too, like, proven in high-level spots? Has he fought too many former champions, current champions, whatever? Is he too smart of a fighter to lose to, like, sort of this rising contender, sort of like snowball that Melk Costa is? He's super fun, he's young, he's 29, and he has, like, 35 fights, which is crazy. This dude's just addicted to combat and violence, and I love it. So I'm going to pick him, but it's a big proving spot. So sign of caution, we're going to go Melk Costa. I see him... You know what? I see him winning a 5-round decision over Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen is so... not timid, but like, dude, can you just go? Like, he's hardwired to be, like, so defensive. I now like the activity of Arnold Allen. Like, I think he realizes, like, injuries have held him back, and now it's time to ramp up, or you are literally just wasting your prime. So I'm gonna go Melk Costa, the polka dot warrior himself, the almighty autistic Arnold Allen. The strain of autism just isn't chaotic enough for me. Like, Gene Silva, I like he's fueled by it, right? Power puncher, aggressive, unpredictable. Arnold Allen isn't that guy. He's, like, athletic, yes, but just a bit too basic for me. I'm sorry, guys. The title wasn't rage bait. The title isn't Arnold Allen sucks and will never be anything. He could win this fight, but I gotta go with Melk Costa. It's just a bit too much momentum. Like, we're talking 6-fight winning streak against Arnold Allen, who's had 1 win against a mid opponent in the last 3 years. And give me Costa to just move around, switch stances, smash body kicks on Allen, who is hittable, predictable. Arnold Allen will push forward with pressure, make it crafty, make it ugly, push Melk Costa against the cage, try to get takedowns, rough him up in the clinch. Like, both guys have a clear path. I'm going to side with Melk Costa to show up in wicked shape with wicked momentum and win a decision. Let's speed run the rest of this shit card and talk about all of these Apex Warriors for you guys. We got a Reebok era throwback. Do-Ho Choi holds a special place in my heart. The Korean Superboy taking on Daniel Willycat Santos, Mini Oliveira. Somebody's getting knocked out cold in this fight. 100%. Pick your guy. This is sort of a Street Beefs coin toss. Pure violence, 2 strikers. Do-Ho Choi was... Dude, people forget, like, you had to be, like, a Reebok era fan. Do-Ho Choi was heralded as, like, this just destroyer on the come-up. Like, back in the day, like, 3 first-round KOs, then ran into Cub Swanson, and his career just fell apart. But, dude, he's back. He's back with 2 KOs over the new generation. Bill Algeo, Nate Landwehr. I'm glad to see Do-Ho Choi back. I thought after he lost to, like, you know, Cub Swanson, Jeremy Stevens, how the hell did that happen? Charles Jourdain. That fight was fucking crazy. Like, 3 knockdowns each, just pure war. That would be the end of Do-Ho Choi, because, like, he had taken too much damage, but, like, I know I just said featherweight is, like, notorious for a division of having, like, no finishers, nobody can, like, really hurt each other with their power level. Do-Ho Choi, every fight is chaos, every fight is just destruction. I think I'll pick him to win here over Daniel Willycat, who, like Christian Rodriguez, who we just mentioned, is also sort of just a bloated up, fat 135er who doesn't cut weight. Is a shoot-to-box warrior, though, so this fight's gonna go crazy hard. I honestly believe no casual is gonna tune into this fight night, but, like, they're missing out. We're in for absolute blood and guts on display in this fight, and, yeah, I'm gonna go Do-Ho Choi, man, to get back on a 3-fight winning streak, fresh off of his Nate Landwehr masterclass. That was beautiful. Doesn't really prove anything, though. Nate Landwehr's sort of done and out of the sport, and that fight was back in December of 2024, so I think Do-Ho Choi had some canceled fights, but I'm glad to see him back. He is a knockout artist at featherweight, and it's just good to see him back. He takes me back to, like, the Reebok era, and it's sad that he had to step away from military service, because I think he would have been like a top 10 top 15 floater at featherweight. Like, he's a dangerous guy. His defense is horrible. Absorbs like 10 strikes per minute is what it is, but he's a menace, man. He's sharp and technical, got really, really powerful striking. Daniel Willycat is pretty good as well. Actually just destroyed an Asian prospect himself. Jusang Yu was styling on him all fight long, just clowning on him, and then he flipped the script, man. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. How? How? I thought Willycat was kind of a bum, but dude, he actually has like his own momentum going on here. 5'7", 67-inch reach at featherweight, though. He is a bit too stubby for me to pick here. His strike accuracy is 40%, very, very low. But he's a busy guy. He's a short little midget bruiser, so we're in for absolute violence. I'm going to go Doo Ho Choi. I'm a bit more familiar with this game, and he's fought some serious names. Cub Swanson, Jeremy Stevens, Charles Jourdain, Banger. These are well-known guys, so I'm going to go Doo Ho Choi. The return of the fraudster. No, Malcolm Wellmaker taking on Juan Diaz. Juan Diaz has probably my favorite KO in Dana White Contender Series history, at least in the last season. Spinning elbow knockout that just sounded like two baseball bats smashing together. Beautiful shit. However, Malcolm Wellmaker, guys, I know his stock is low after losing to Ethan Ewing, but like, Ethan Ewing is a soldier. Look at what he's accomplishing. What people don't talk about is they love to just like shit on Wellmaker because like he was like, oh, you know, big winning streak, getting the KOs, flaunting his money, having fun. People love to tear people like that down. You have to look at the fight week. Malcolm Wellmaker was scheduled against like, I want to say 3 different opponents in the span of 1 week. So like, absolutely chaotic fight week that like we can't hold against him. His knockouts are nasty, man. He had already fought 2 times that year on an absolute tear, like career moving on like 10 times speed. Then he's scheduled to fight Surrey City, canceled bout, he pulls out. Then he's scheduled to fight Cody Haddon. Haddon pulls out fight week, and he gets Ethan Ewing on like crazy short notice, right? So like, and Ethan Ewing, I think, would beat Cody Haddon Surrey City, absolutely. So like, Wellmaker's still fucking deadly, dude. Like, he's got this tall man. He's got like this Carlos Prates like tall man death touch at bantamweight. Like, he's gonna murk Juan Diaz, who loves a pocket fight. I don't think Juan Diaz has fought anyone near the level of KO threat of a Wellmaker. Like, Ethan Ewing is just that technically brilliant, and he was able to extend Wellmaker across the distance and like tucker him out so he's not hitting as hard as that first round. And Ethan Ewing is just like cranium maxing. He has the head of a fucking heavyweight at the bantamweight division. So like, dude, it was just the perfect storm to defeat Wellmaker in hindsight. I'm sure some like D-Gen hardcores were tapped in, made a bunch of money off the Ethan Ewing underdog, but like, now that can happen, man. Wellmaker got the short end of the stick, but he's finally back. He's fighting somebody definitely more his speed, a prospect off the Contender Series, so I'm going Wellmaker destruction, but I think Wellmaker is returning better than ever. I think he's going to be in even better shape than we've seen him before. He got humbled. He's taken some time off. He's going to come back with an absolute fucking vengeance and land a nasty KO. Modestas Bukauskas, Rodolfo Bellato, nothing to say on this fight. It's a same guy fight. I mean, look at their faces. They look like twins separated at birth. They really have the exact same fight style as well, which is hilarious. 2 big, clumsy bruisers that literally just use physicality to win. They've been highlighted before. They have a couple crafty wins against lower-ranked competition, but for the most part, they are light heavyweight floaters. I'm gonna go Bellato because his last win actually really did impress me. He finally separated himself from the pack and defeated this undefeated grappler, Luke Fernandez, which was really appeasing to me. Got a first-round knockout performance bonus. And I know what you're going to say. He went for the Oscar, faking to be knocked out from a Paul Craig upkick. Meanwhile, Bukauskas absolutely live executed Paul Craig. I'm not going to let that cloud my crafty read here. I'm not going to buy into that MMA math. He went the distance with Navajo Sterling. I actually really rate that. I really do. Like, seeing that Modestas Bukauskas has been chinned by Nikita Krylov brutally, I don't think Bukauskas could go the distance with a savvy, slick, young savage like Navajo Sterling. which Rodolfo Bellato did. He's an absolute fridge. He's got an iron chin. I think he's tougher than Modestas Bukauskas, who's been banged up just a little bit too much. So this one's also just a coin toss. Same guy fight. I mean, look at them. I'm gonna lean Rodolfo Bellato. Timmy CUAMBA versus Bernardo SOPAJ. SOPAJ is the guy who Vinicius Lockdog Oliveira absolutely highlighted with a flying knee. Since then, all he's really given us is a Ricky Turcios win. That's like beating up a special needs kid. No, for real, Ricky Turcios, high volume, good little grinder, but he's sort of slipping in his career, and that's the only UFC win I have to really, like, analyze of SOPAJ. I'm gonna go with my guy, Timmy CUAMBA. I think he's Extreme Couture, which is worrying, but his last win over Chang Ho Lee, holy shit, that was a good performance. Chang Ho Lee was quite the destroyer. He was a road to UFC guy, but he was actually really, really good. Beat Zhao Long, who Cody Garbrandt had that weird, groin shot pity win against, and Cortavius Romeus. What I liked in that fight was Timmy CUAMBA refused to be ragdolled and, like, flipped the script on Chang Ho Lee and actually started ragdolling him. So Timmy CUAMBA does look twiggy. He does look like a string bean, but don't get it twisted. Dude is durable, and his only losses are to, like, much heavier opponents. Like, I think he came into the UFC in the wrong weight class. He fought Balaji Oki, who is 2 weight divisions above him, and Lucas Almeida, he had a crafty little banger against. So I'm going to pick him against SOPAJ. He's fought the better guys, he's fought the bigger guys, and he hasn't been highlighted by flying knee like SOPAJ has. That was worrying. So give me CUAMBA to weather an early storm and win by decision. Up next, Nikolai Veretennikov versus Chaos Williams. Dude, Chaos Williams, I swear if he was just more active of a fighter and, like, just wasn't, chasing the bag like a prize fighter, like, dude, Chaos Williams could have, like, snuck up to, like, the top 10, top 15 of welterweight. Like, he got here in 2020. Like, that was the perfect time for Chaos Williams to sneak up into the rankings, but now welterweight's too cutthroat, it's just it is such a shark tank that we're seeing Chaos Williams struggle, but he's still a devastating knockout artist, has 4 KOs in the UFC. They've all been, like, just so violent. Like, Nikolai Veretennikov is my op. I hate this man for how he behaves in the cage. He's a big dumb brute with 0 IQ. He got TKO'd by Austin Vanderford and then pushed him or, like, slapped him. Like, total unprofessional bum who doesn't deserve to be here. His only wins, like the Destroyer of World Nico Price. He actually has a crafty-ass fight with Michael Morales on the Dana White Contender Series where they go tit for tat with strikes, but he gets hauled around. Crazy crazy performance there. Actually a red flag for Morales. You should have destroyed this guy. We're getting close to saying bad words. I'm not a fan of Veretennikov. He's a meathead prize fighter with no respect for martial arts or his opponent. Fuck him. We're going Chaos Williams to get back to his winning ways and beat this guy with speed. Like, seriously, Veretennikov is slow as shit. Chaos Williams, please show up in shape. You're still fast twitch. You're still dangerous. I think Malcolm Wellmaker and Chaos Williams are going to pick up nasty KOs here. So give me Chaos Williams by round 1 KO victory. The great Tuko TOKKOS, Ivan ERSLAN. What can we really say? Tuko TOKKOS trains with Brendan Allen, surrounds himself with good fighters, but just can't put it together in the UFC. Has an arm triangle win over Junior Tafa. I'm gonna go Ivan ERSLAN though. He's a little bit older, sort of looking like a grandpa in there, but he is a Croatian destroyer. All wins by first round KO. He knows what he's looking for. Junior Tafa is a physical disgrace. He came this close to TKOing Tuko TOKKOS. I think Ivan ERSLAN can get it done. He's physical enough. He's enough of an unk to stop the takedowns and just slime out Tuko TOKKOS. So give me Ivan ERSLAN by Croatian Giga Chad TKO. Ketlen Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Ketlen Vieira, man, she had honestly like an okay survivalist performance against Kayla Harrison where she didn't get totally, live executed, like her spine ripped out by Kayla Harrison. But Vieira's nothing special, right? Like win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. How are you losing to Raquel Pennington? I will never pick you to do anything in your career if you lose to Raquel Pennington. It's just, it is what it is. Congrats, you split decisioned 45-year-old Holly Holm, but Jacqueline Cavalcanti is just a good kickboxer, period. Like, she strikes like a dude, she has good technique, and she hasn't got a finish yet. Like, she's looked pretty powerless and basic, but like, putting the strikes together, getting the cage time, she'll get dangerous eventually, right? She's no destroyer like Jocelyn Edwards. Look, she'll get there, though. Like, Jocelyn Edwards, my violence queen. We all love a bit of Jocelyn Edwards, like king of the cake, big dumpy, but Jacqueline Cavalcanti is good. She's highly technical, high volume as well, striker. We need high volume women that, like, don't just throw one punch or one combination and then just look at their opponent like a deer in headlights. Cavalcanti's got good volume, good offense, good accuracy, good takedown defense. So, gimme TKO. I know she didn't TKO Mayra Bueno Silva, but Cavalcanti's been getting the reps in. She's young. She's got really good kickboxing. I think she gets her first finish here and makes herself known in the ladies' divisions. This just has Apex written all over it. This is the Apex right here. Cody Brundage, 11-9 against the glass-jawed Andre Petrosky, muscle merchant. This fight should actually be really good. Both guys damage-prone, but like highly aggressive in their own ways. Cody Brundage, guys, we've said this time and time again now, looks like the best fighter in the world for about 5 seconds every fight, no matter who he's against. And then for the rest of the fight, he is just total choke artist, like, panics. You can never predict a Cody Brundage fight. He makes it so that, like, it's impossible to do so. But you know what? I'm feeling Cody Brundage manifests a KO over Andre Petrosky. Andre Petrosky can't be trusted either because he is a muscle merchant. He's not comfortable on the feet. Like, he's another one of these Renzo Gracie guys. What is it? Like, Pat Sabatini just last weekend, Sean Brady, they are so heavily muscled. They are just total destroyers when it comes to the grappling, but pipsqueaks on the feet. Like, they can't do anything in fist fights. Like, they can't take punishment. They don't have great combinations. Their footwork's okay. They've got decent cracking, like, power, good athletes, but, like, dude, like, they ain't built for the fire. Cody Brundage, guys, was forged in war. I'm gonna go Cody Brundage. I actually think Cody Brundage is a good fighter by definition because he fights so often. He is such an active fighter. This will be his 3rd fight of the year. He literally just says, yes, give me another, give me another. Like, he is not a quitter. He may quit in the fight. He may quit on himself, but quit on his career? Hell no. Brundage is here to give us another Apex banger. Will he face, you know, a grain of adversity and quit on himself? Yes, but there's a high chance he just flukes a finish, so I'm going to trust in Cody Brundage in 2026. He's going to KO Andre Petrosky. To Alice Ardelean, Polyana Viana. Now look, dude, the movie Obsession comes out this weekend, and doesn't Polyana Viana just look like the chick in that movie? Like, total baddie, like, possessed by some, like, black magic. I'm going to go Alice Ardelean, who has such an ugly record, like 11-7, is tough. She's tiny, she has no power, but she goes and goes. Her last 2 fights, she put up like 150 significant strikes through 352. So, like, she's going out there, she's trying to earn her victory, okay? She's trying to earn her ladies split decision. So, like, I think she's a liability in the grappling. I don't think she has any grappling at all, but, like, good boxer. Alice Ardelean, really good boxer. She's got the bunda as well. Good takedown defense, and her output's crazy. That's what I want out of Little Women, is just like, give me volume, get those strikes up, So she's based out of a total meathead gym. Like, I don't trust anybody out of Fusion Excel anymore, like fucking Phil Rowe, Rodolfo Vieira, these like quit merchants, these guys with no skill. Alice Ardelean trains with them, which is a red flag, but look, she might be the best one out of that gym these days. So I'm going to go Alice Ardelean by putting up numbers. Polyana Viana is mad cute, and I feel like she used to be dangerous. Like, she KO'd Marlick Man, or like she KO'd like some NPC. Jin Yu Frey, it was Mallory Martin. Sorry, I'm getting my female gladiators mixed up here. And she has an armbar here and there. So I don't know, dude. Valiana Piana, go make movies. Go make Good Little Warrior Woman, but I think she's gonna get boxed up here by Alice OnlyFans Ardelene. Daniel BAREZ versus Louis Gurule. Get Gurule out of my sight. He's like so active. Like I feel like I have to break down this guy's fights like every 2 weeks. Like fuck off. You've done nothing but lose to the worst fighters. Actually that's not true. Ode Osborne, Alden Correa, good flyweights. But like Jesus Aguilar, how do you get outstruck by that dude? He's 5'1". Louis Gurule is like, he trains at high elevation, I know that. He's just short, stubby, pudgy, like, he's an atomweight, a fat Mexican atomweight. He's tiny, he has no punch power whatsoever, couldn't hurt a fly. Daniel BAREZ got dapped up by Ilia Topuria once because he's Spanish, I believe. Like, I'll pick him because of that. One time I saw Ilia Topuria, like, at this guy on social media, like, do good in your upcoming fight, and that's enough. Like, Ilia Topuria knows you'll get this win. Last time out got done up by Andre Lima on the ground, but Andre Lima is an undefeated 5-0 UFC flyweight. So like Daniel BAREZ, he's lost to Jafel Filho as well. These like nasty Brazilian grapplers. Gurule is not that. He is a bloated up like Mr. Potato Head, drunken master Mexican who just goofs off in there, doesn't try to go for the kill, so Daniel BAREZ will be fine. And he's got an underrated record, 17-7, lots of good experience. And the final bout of UFC Fight Night, Shauna Bannon, the lip filler destroyer herself, against Nicole Cagliari. Blood, guts, and gore in your opening prelim bout. Give me Nicole Cagliari for not having lip filler. On the real, Shauna Bannon, really poppy, snappy striker, Mama B, Shauna B. Good little southpaw. She got knocked out cold by Pujar Tomar, an Indian woman, and like hit a Hail Mary armbar. That was sick. So Shauna Bannon, Mama B, does lay claim to a performance bonus. Shout out to her for that, but she's been out-hustled by Sam Hughes. She got beat up by Bruna Brazil, who's now been cut, so I think Nicole Cagliari will get this done. She's a Carly Giudice victim, but I heavily rate Giudice. She's just a gangster out of Louisiana, like strikes like a dude. She's all about that violence, and she's really small, but she's heavily muscled, and I think she can just take down Shauna Bannon and bully her to a submission. So give me Cagliari. So I'm gonna go Cagliari by sub. Do not go on a 3-fight skid, though. That would crush my heart. I feel like Nicole Cagliari might be like a violence queen in the making. Like she's a baddie, but she's like not very durable right now. Like, but that warrior spirit is somewhere inside of her. So come on, Cagliari, I'm pulling for you. You're a violence baddie in these prelims. That is UFC Fight Night. Arnold Allen versus Melk Costa. Phenomenal striking main event. I think Arnold Allen's not all of that. I'm a real glazer of Melk Costa, but I recognize this is a step up in competition. I think it goes 5 rounds that are competitive every round. Melk Costa playing with his spates, looking to highlight reel Arnold Allen, but it's tougher than he expects. Turns into a little bit of a war, a bit of a brawl back and forth. But I think Melk Costa has just been more active recently. Arnold Allen out with injury, has an overrated record. He's been in there with some greats, but all that past experience can't get in the cage and fight for him. Arnold Allen needs to get on that pressure and make this ugly, or else my guy, Melk Costa, is going to collect another scalp. He's on a KO streak of Dan Ige, Morgan Charrier, knocking people out by head kicks, so we're in for a really fun main event. Tune into this one. Thank you for tapping into predictions like hardcores. I have got a Melk Costa breakdown cooking in the oven as we speak, so you don't want to miss my next one. Hit that like, comment, that subscribe, and that bell icon if you're still here. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all real soon.